In money matters, the JSE All Share index rose more than a percentage point on Tuesday, its highest since March the 7th, driven by resource-linked stocks, financials and industrials. Market sentiments were supported by hopes for new central bank support measures for the Chinese economy and expectations that major central banks will soon pause their aggressive interest rate hiking campaigns. Carmen Mpelwane is an investment analyst at Sanlam Investments, and she joins us now for the latest moves. Thank you very much, Carmen, for your time this afternoon. So the rand seems to be trading slightly better after weakening this morning, trading around 18 rand 52 to the dollar at some point. What's driving the moves there?
Yeah, so what we did see yesterday, albeit very thin trading, was a jump in the ZAR, weakening from about just under 1830 to the level you've mentioned, 1852. So it looks like a self-correction today once the South African or the JSE has reopened, and it seems to be trending in that direction to give back the weakness that it experienced yesterday.
And the country's forex reserves are up over $61.85 billion in March. Help us make sense of the data.
Yeah, so both the gross and net reserves are up again after declining in the previous month. We are seeing levels that reflect similar to the Jan number, which was an all-time peak. And this has given it obviously a sense of improvement, as we can see, and an indication into the SARB policy management at this point.
Statistics South Africa is due to publish the latest manufacturing, production and sales data. What insights will this give about the country's economy or the health of it?
So the general expectation is that we're likely to see some weakness. We did see a weakness in Jan. Year on year, it was down 3.7%, and the market is looking for a similar number in the latest to come out later today. And the reflection there is likely to be linked to severe load shedding, which has a significant impact on the manufacturing sector, which together with the mining is probably the two most capital intensive in South Africa. So it'll definitely give us some insight on the production side. If it does come in better than the minus 3.7%, to give some solace that maybe companies are managing the impact of load shedding. But on the sales side, we'll also give an indication of whether we are headed to a recession later in the year and sort of how severe that's likely to be. So the gap between production and sales will also give us an indication of the health of the economy. But as I've mentioned, the expectation is going to be a decline.
Okay. The Independent Communications Authority of South Africa has started work on a proposal that could allow mobile operators to share or buy spectrum from each other without waiting for rare and periodic auctions, meaning?
So you'll remember last year in March 2022, we saw the first auction in 10 years, and that raised about 14 billion for the fiscus. So just to give an indication of how rare it actually is. But what these talks or the policy is looking to do is to create a secondary spectrum market, which will make it it will make it easier in terms of the periodicity, number one, but also probably in terms of pricing as well. I think adding on to this is the fact that mobile operators are looking to be included to enable them to access radio frequencies for their data and radio capabilities as well.
Carmen Mpelwane, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.